What do you do when you've been trying to impress your family, friends, all of them, and you've just been grilling a whole bunch, your grill's looking dirty and grimy? You gotta go through a deep clean, especially on a pellet grill. When we're gonna do a deep clean like this, I'm gonna crank this bad boy up to 500 to sear anything that might be on the grates or in that bottom tray liner so that we can get it real nice and clean. My personal preference on grill brushes is this Grill Art brush. It's got a single strand that just constantly wraps around. That way there's no losing any kind of bristles. So this keeps it safe for everyone. So as you can see, I threw those grates upside down. I stuck them at the very bottom. We're still rolling at 500. I'm just gonna close this, let it run for like another 15 minutes to burn off any of those pieces that drip down, and we'll shut it off. And we're actually gonna clean it later once it's all cool. One of the biggest suggestions I can give you about keeping a grill clean is on the inside. Now, if you're cooking anything and it's just one smaller piece or even a couple of briskets that you could fit on here, I will always put a drip tray down. One of those cheap aluminum pans that you could buy from Walmart or something like that, I'll put down below just to keep and catch all those drippings. It's not gonna block any of that smoke from rotating around, but it will save you so much time and energy on cleaning and keeping this thing well maintained so you get the best performance. When it comes to the physical act of actually cleaning the grill, I'll wear some work clothes. Some clothes I don't care about. Also wear some gloves. That just keeps you away from all that grease mess that could be built up in there. Saves a lot of time and energy and saves your clothing. All right, so we've let our grill cool down now. The grates are in here. They are looking pretty crispy. I'm actually going to just set those aside for now, and we're gonna dig into the actual clean of this. One of the best things about this Timberline XL is how easy they made it to clean. All of your drippings go right onto this tray. They funnel down into their grease catch right through this hole here. It also makes it way easy to clean when you scrape everything right down into there and you don't have to try scooping anything out. So for the actual scraping and cleaning of all this debris, once it gets hot as we had it, it makes it a lot easier to actually clean up. I use this plastic putty knife, but you know, if some things are stuck on, I will take a metal one to it. So let's go ahead and start cleaning this up. In order to scrape this thing out real easy, to get it down into that grease catch pan, we just pop this guy out here. I'm gonna give this a nice scrape, and then we can scrape everything right down in this hole. Life is easy with this thing. I can't emphasize enough how much I like to do that really hot burn just so that it, you know, like dries out everything. Using a $2 scraper from Ace, it makes life so easy. That grease catch that I mentioned is right down here. So once you open this guy up, it's right here and it comes out super easy. You just slide it down and it'll be right there. But we're gonna leave this in while we actually scrub this thing clean. We've got that drip tray removed. Now we're down to the heat shield. This blocks all of that pellet ash from actually coming back up and onto our food. You'll see below there will be a little bit of buildup of that pellet ash, but it's super easy to remove. The theory behind this is that the pellet ash blows up and goes over. It does a really good job in general. However, you know, there is a buildup. You do have to clean them still. One of the best suggestions I can give for cleaning out a pellet grill is to go somewhere like Harbor Freight, Home Depot, Lowe's, and buy one of the cheapest shop vacs you can. I bought this one from Harbor Freight. It's been running forever, and I just vacuum out a whole bunch of ash. This is separate from any other shop vac I have. I just use it for this. One of the last things I want to do when I clean this is to do the hood. Now, we've got this vacuumed out, which is fine, but I'm gonna try scraping the hood out just to get any kind of buildup off of there. It's gonna drop in, I'm gonna have to re-vacuum it, but I wanna get this hood clean, that buildup that I was talking about. It's basically back in here. All of this I wanna get clean. All that's left now is to get this thing back together and to clean the outside. So let's do that. The last thing we have to do to get this grill all clean is the outside. I like to use this Traeger all natural cleaner to actually clean it. This may seem pretty fanboy, but I have no idea how the heck this stuff works. It's a all natural cleaner that's plant-based, but I've had like grease and grime stuck on the outside of this, and I spray it on there, let it sit like 10 minutes, come back with a paper towel and wipe it off, and it's clean. I don't know how it works. It's a little bit expensive, but I think it's worth every penny. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray this thing down, and I'm just using an old towel to clean the outside of it. Another really cool thing about this cleaner is that you can do the inside of the grill as well. It's safe for the food services. So no chemical base. This stuff's awesome. It's shocking how good. I didn't think I'd really like it, but I did. All in all, this deep clean really only takes me about 10 to 15 minutes. With filming and everything, it takes a little bit longer. That initial high temp burn off phase, I don't really include because it's after a different cook. But all in all, should be about 10 to 15 minutes to keep your grill maintained and performing in tip-top shape. If you found this grill cleaning video insightful or useful, make sure you give me a like, a follow, a subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you can see any new videos I post. If you're looking for any awesome recipes done on a Traeger Timberline XL and some other grills like offsets, make sure you check out this video here.